Hello, lovely souls. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another recording. This time we'll be talking about the new moon in Scorpio. I apologize for my voice. I have been ill for the last couple of days, but I felt like I don't want to miss talking about this what's happening right now with the energies because it's like super important, and Scorpio season is one of the most transformational seasons and probably the favorite ones of the humans that love spirits and love working with spirituality. So let's dive straight in. We have Sun is Scorpio entered like a couple of days ago, and this new moon will be happening on the 1st of November. So Sun is Scorpio, Moon is Scorpio, lots of transformative energy. Being it a new moon, it's more inwards, it's more silent in a way. It's a reflection on what's happening and understanding what is it that you would like to shed and what is it that you're done with and where the transformation is needed. Or if you don't have that awareness, it's going to be very easy for you to, it might be intense as well, but it's going to be like much needed, and it's usually very, very powerful. For those of you that are very much aware of the energies and that have been working with tarot and astrology as transformative tools for some time now, I'm pretty sure that you will be understanding how beneficial this period of the year is, and that the darkness or shadow is something that shouldn't be feared. It should be faced, and it should be taken in the best possible way. I always have mixed feelings when it comes to celebrating Halloween as a Halloween. We have enough like horror and struggles around, so having like all those zombies walking around and so on, I don't find very much joy in it. But I guess it's in some way healthy for people to express some sort of darkness, some sort of a struggle or blockages in a creative way, and obviously to the certain extent, to the certain balance without harming anyone, and not harming yourself, of course. When it comes to more organic, I would say, and traditional approach to Samhain and celebrating the change, transformation, death and rebirth as a natural cycle of life, I think it's very, very powerful. And for us that are working with spirits and energies, I think we feel it strongly. When I was like setting out the table for today's conversation, I was thinking, what do I want to have on the altar this time? And it's interesting how that candle that you can see here at the back is very, very energetic today. This is like, it doesn't happen that often, and I have like zero like draft in the room or so and so on. So I think it's a beautiful sign that we are not alone, and we are never alone. And I do feel like even this place where I live in, this house, the first time I came here and stepped in, I felt like this is the place where I could live. And I'm sure that you have that feeling as well. You know, it's like your instinct, your gut feeling, and that the energy like speaks strongly. So I have already pulled up the cards as usual. I do have my nails ready for today. I don't know if you noticed that. I'm supposed to go to my lovely witch friend tonight, to her place. I know that she's going to put a lot of effort in making this night very special, because she's very, very creative, and I met her through tarot, so you can imagine. Shout out to Dominica already. So I was like, it's a good opportunity as well to, share that little visual with you as well. I'm not surprised to see a lot of minor arcana on the table, smaller energies that we are dealing with, but also a couple of court cards, and there is only one, two major arcana cards. And both of these two are fitting in with the conversation we are having today very, very strongly. So first one is the Hangman, from the Rather White tarot deck. The Hanged Man is probably one of the cards that would take the most for you to understand, and the energy to understand if you want to start doing tarot and so on. But it's very important, and it's very powerful. And it's interesting how we have quite a lot of those cards that are talking about slowing down and allowing yourself to take the step back before acting and reacting, because we're dealing with a lot. We're dealing with a lot. Scorpio is fixed water. We are going deeper when it comes to feelings and emotions. When we go deeper into feelings and emotions, we are connecting stronger to our mind as well, right? So, I mean, our mind is more activated. So finding that place of center, allowing yourself to take a break, to take a pause, to observe things from a different perspective, allowing that light to come in, it will be very, very helpful to understand what is it you would like to get rid of, leave behind. This is not only in your physical world, this is the way you feel, the way you think. And there is a theme of mind very, very dominant, that intellect is talking strongly from the cards that I have on the table. There are like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are in the sign of swords, or the air, the element of air. 4 of Swords, calming the mind. I love this illustration. It's a beautiful. Anna did a great job with representing those cards. Obviously, I did give my guidance when it comes to the meaning of the cards, colors we need, symbols we need, and so on. But the visuals are beautiful. And talking about that now, I'm jumping from one thing to another, but I have so much to talk about. Talking about it now, like I'm printing new versions, new editions of our deck. So if anyone is interested into purchasing one, do let me know. I'll always leave my Instagram details, my Facebook details, or you can just drop me a message here on YouTube as well, if you would like to have one of those beauties. So calming the mind, finding the center, understanding what is it that you can do for yourself to ground yourself, being it journaling, walking the woods, spending some time in quiet, lighting your candle, all these little things that really can make the difference. I think we are not aware enough, like how those little rituals can influence the way we feel. So we have the 6 of Swords showing up twice. 6 of Swords is the card that talks about leaving behind any thoughts, ideas, way of thinking that it's not bringing you the peace and calm that you need for yourself. I actually pulled 3 cards from this particular tarot deck. It's called, it's Anna Scott's Collection deck, and it fits in beautifully with this like Samhain Halloweeny theme. And I'll be talking about 2 other cards shortly. But with the 6 of Swords, there is the theme of like leaving all the troubles, all the worries, everything that is lowering your vibration behind, and focusing on the good stuff, focusing your mind on things that are lifting your energy, lifting your vibration, and by doing so, you're bringing in more of it. With the 6 of Swords energy, there is also the theme of like doing this with ease. Like there is like organic shift and change. And awareness of what's happening. Like I don't have to put any effort for this to happen. It's like I'm like so clear about what is it that I want in my energetical field, and what is it that it's always about it leveling up in any sense of that word. Yeah. Talking about 6s, which is a number of success in general, bringing birth to idea on your project and so on. We have the 6 of Wands on the table. This is a beautiful card of glory, success, appreciating your achievements, appreciating how far you came. New moons are always about reflection. You know, it's always about like sitting down and going back to like maybe a year ago this time, or 2 years ago this time, and where have you been, like in the way you feel, the way you express yourself, the way you show up to the world. And now is the time for spiritual work. It is the time to talk about it. And I can see, like, if you ask me like 6-7 years ago, I had like very few people actually I could actually have these sort of conversations with, and I was very passionate about it. Same way I am passionate about it now, because I know and understand how important it is and how helpful it is. It's not only about the importance; it's about like what do we get by doing so. There was that like recent celebrity death that I wasn't like a big fan of this group, but I just saw this like beautiful young man who ended his life and was going and fighting with his own demons, uh, regardless of everything that he achieved and everything that he uh, possessed in that material sense. But obviously, there was so little that he could do in helping himself or people around him. I'm not going to go into details with that one, but this is exactly the shadow work we are talking about. And this is where these conversations are coming in, and they're very, very important. Talking about it, right? Talking about struggles, talking about everything that is stagnant or blocking, and so on and so on. With the Six of Wands energy, we are talking about that success, but it's obviously not only that success in that physical world, it is the action that you take, but it's like the success in connecting to your best self, the best side of yourself. The spirits are dancing again. Look at that candle and the flame. I don't know how much you can see because I have like the backlight as well. But yeah, this is the time of the year when the veil between physical world and spiritual world is very teeny, right? So it's very easy to connect to those energies if we want to and have these conversations if we want to. On Sunday, tomorrow, we'll be shifting the clock as well. So we're going to have that feeling of dark coming in earlier. And I always get excited when, obviously, we are getting an extra hour of sleep because today is the 26th of October when I'm filming this. Other cards on the table, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. Allowing new connection, new feeling, new emotion to come in or taking the existing one to the next level. This can be in relationship that you have with yourself, relationship with that significant other, or relationships in general. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful card. It is that fresh breeze when it comes to the way of feeling and how you express yourself. And it has so much potential for growth. Lotus, symbol of life, coming out from the darkness, rising into that beautiful flower. Three of Cups is the card of celebration. Using this time of the year to celebrate all the different shifts and changes that you've been through your life journey so far, and being open to more. There is so much to celebrate, even though I know there is a lot of struggle. But celebrating and focusing on the experiences that we have and what we have been through and how they made us the person we are now. And taking that positive approach and sharing that higher vibrations. Celebration is always about sharing that higher vibration, right? With the court cards I was mentioning, the court cards in tarot, for those that are listening to me for the first time, welcome. The court cards represent archetypes of personality. So it's either the energy that you're stepping into or you're surrounded by people who have those qualities. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Expression. This is preparing us for the Sagittarius season. The Scorpio season is allowing us to go deeper into our feelings and emotions and understand what is it that we would like to bring into that Sag season, which is beautiful. It's Sagittarius is a teacher, philosopher, traveler. There is a lot of action. There is a lot of that healthy fire, strong fire that can be used in the best possible way. So we should be careful what we are taking with us to the next cycle. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Mind. This energy is super fast, and this is very exciting energy. And I think all those Scorpios that are listening to this conversation, I think you can relate to this. You have that fire element within you as well. Scorpio is water sign, but there is a lot of that like drive, passion, enthusiasm to show up and do things. This is exactly what the Knight of Swords is about. It's like, I know what I want and I know how to get there. Scorpio doesn't like when things don't go their way. So be aware of that too. Two other cards that I have from the collection on Scott's deck is the Knight of Pentacles in the spirit of the Halloween. Let me light this candle for you as well. Yeah, I got this from a friend of mine. I hardly ever use it, but somehow it really fits with the conversation we are having today. So the Knight of Pentacles, the energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, taking it slower, allowing yourself time, allowing yourself space to have all those conversations that we were talking about, and knowing that sometimes slow and steady is the fastest way to get where you want to be, especially when we are dealing with a lot emotionally, mentally, and so on. The last card I'll be talking about is the Temperance card from the same deck. Beautiful, beautiful illustration. I hope you can see that. The Temperance is one of my probably most favorite cards from that major arcana. Uh, Next to the High Priestess, I guess, and the Sun, and the Scorpio energy, which is the Death card, which we don't have on the table now. But the Temperance is talking about being physical, being present in this physical world, showing up in that way, but also being connected to your spirits, guides, that 5D level that we are talking about. She's almost like a channel, and illustration here is super, super nice, super beautiful. Being that channel in between those two worlds, expressing yourself in that creative way, and using that shadow side in that creative sense as well. And we all have it, right? I read somewhere something about those communities that are more like tattoo artists, people that are loving tattoos, people that are into that dark art and dark expression, are usually the most humble. And I can confirm this. And then the other way around, when you surround with yourself, with the people that are representing all this shine and gold and white and so on. I'm not going to mention the white parties. I mean, like, let's dig in deep and let's talk about all this stuff that we are surrounded with. All this stuff that and the news that are coming our way, and how we relate to all of those. It's super important to understand the symbolism, the deeper meaning, and so on. I never thought that this video would actually be this long, but yeah, I will probably finish my conversation with the Temperance card. It's very hard to focus, but yeah, there she is. I'm wishing you a happy new moon in Scorpio, happy Scorpio season. Enjoy your little quiet moments and allow yourself to spend some time in understanding what is it that you're done with and you would like to leave behind. And even writing down all those things can be very, very helpful. Visualization and releasing on the paper whatever is there. And I hope you enjoyed this conversation. I would appreciate if you would ask some questions, give your feedback, share this with people that you think that might be interested in this sort of conversation and work. And I'll be talking to you very, very soon. This period of time is super busy for us witches. I'll feel free to say that. Because there is that entertainment moment of like wanting to have tarot readings. I'm going to be super busy next week. I have private invite in Kensington, and I have a wedding. For the first time, I'll be doing tarot readings at a wedding, and it's a goth wedding, which makes sense. So that's going to be exciting. And then obviously I'll be back to my Brooklyn market next weekend once my voice is back as well. So sending you lots of love, lots of light. Happy Halloween, happy Diwali. This is another thing I wanted to mention. Diwali is the Indian holiday and celebration of light. And this year we'll be having both of these. So celebration of darkness and celebration of life in the same day, same night. Super, super powerful energies. Sending you all love and speak very, very soon. Bye from now.